You're watching 7 at 7, the only news bulletin where we curate the day's top 7 stories for our viewers. Let's quickly take you through where India stands with its fight against COVID-19. We want to break down the numbers. All India, we are right now at 66,23,815. We've seen 55,86,703 recoveries and 1,02,685 deaths. Break it down numerically, state by state. Maharashtra continues to dominate with a total positive import of 14,43,409 and seen 11,49,603 recoveries, recording 38,084 deaths. Andhra is at the second place with total positive cases of 7,19,256. Recovery still now 6,58,875 and 5,981 deaths. Tamil Nadu is at the third place with total positive cases of 6,40,661, recording 5,15,782 recoveries and 9,286 deaths. This is what it looks like in terms of numbers, where India stands with its fight against COVID-19. Let me now quickly take you through the headlines that are making news. All right, let's get to the very latest in terms of the Sushant Singh Rajput's death probe. The dust has settled and what's emerged could be uncomfortable for quite a few. What's emerged is that Sushant Singh Rajput died by suicide, not murdered. Dr. Sudhir Gupta, who headed the AIIMS panel probing the death of SSR, categorically said that he was not murdered, but died by suicide. Reacting to the tapes running in other channels claiming that SSR was murdered, Dr. Gupta exclusively told India Today he had doubts initially, but after probing all angles, this was the submission that this was suicide. With this revelation, Sushant's family is unhappy. They have demanded a new forensic team to probe the late actor's death. Sushant's family lawyer Vikas Singh will meet CBI Director Rishi Kumar Shukla in a short while in the capital, requesting him to constitute a fresh forensic team. We are going to hear from Vikas Singh, the lawyer, anytime now. He also said that they are yet to receive the AIIMS panel report officially. Sushant's family lawyer termed the AIIMS report unsettling.
आधी मुंबई पोलिसांवरती विश्वास नव्हता, इसलिए सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने सीबीआई को भेजा है। इसका मतलब है सुप्रीम कोर्ट के ऊपर विश्वास नहीं है और सीबीआई के ऊपर विश्वास नहीं है। अब उसका ऊपर अगर कहाँ जा सकते हैं तो इंटरनेशनल कोर्ट है हेग में, सीआईए केजीबी है।
All right, let's shift focus to the other big developing story that is taking place in Hathras. And it seems there's a huge contradiction when it comes down to the medical reports of the Hathras victim. The UP police is quite convinced where they say she wasn't raped as per the forensic evidence, the FSL report. However, contradictions after contradictions where that FSL report is concerned, questioning the claim of the UP government.
Her wails.
एक बार और रेप करने की कोशिश की थी पहले, अच्छा इससे पहले रेप करने की कोशिश की थी।
Her accusations of rape.
लेकिन क्या हुआ? भाग आए थे।
Consigned to the flames. Authorities in Uttar Pradesh have ruled out sexual assault in the Hathras case.
Today, the FSL report from Agra has come, which clearly says that there has been no sperm is found on the collected samples. Hence, the rape was not committed.
But as protests raged over the Hathras incident, India Today accessed the preliminary medico legal report prepared by the Aligarh Muslim University's Jawaharlal Nehru Medical College on 22nd September, 8 days after the alleged assault. The MLC, based on the victim's statement, noted complete penile penetration. It also found injury marks from strangulation on the victim's neck, but no wounds around the vaginal area. The MLC acknowledged the victim was subject to force, but it reserved its opinion about penetrative intercourse pending the complete forensic examination of the samples. The same hospital gave its final opinion 12 days later. In this 3rd October letter to the police, the same doctors concurred with the forensic report that ruled out sexual assault but confirmed signs of strangulation. But questions are being raised. The samples were taken 8 days after the crime and they reached the lab another 3 days later. The rule book says the samples should be taken within 96 hours of the incident.
FSL की रिपोर्ट जो है वो अगर आप उसकी सैंपल शुरू के स्टार्टिंग में 3 से 4 दिन के अंदर कलेक्ट करते हैं तो जो फाइंडिंग आपको उस वक्त मिलेगी वो आपको 11 दिन के सैंपल कलेक्शन के बाद नहीं मिलेगी.
Aside from the medical and forensic contradictions, the new law is explicitly clear about the definition of rape. The dying declaration of the victim is sufficiently admissible in court. Besides, there are troubling questions about the collection of evidence, swabs included, and the late-night cremation. With video journalist Shakil Ahmed and Shivendra Srivastava in Lucknow, this is Mosmi Singh in Hathras for India Today.
All right, let's get you the very latest coming in from Karnataka. There have been multiple raids by the Income Tax Department at DK Shivakumar's house, the Congress President Karnataka Pradesh Committee. Also, his brothers. 14 locations, including 9 in Karnataka, 4 in Delhi, 1 in Mumbai. Shivakumar's brother and Lok Sabha MP DK Suresh's premises are also being raided. Sources suggest that over 50 lakh rupees in cash have been recovered by CBI during searches. This is in connection to an alleged money laundering case. The alleged corruption case was registered by the CBI based on the input shared by the ED over a money laundering probe. During the money laundering probe, the ED has forwarded some of the findings to the CBI.
Democratic country. Sir, today DK Shivkumar's residence and also his brother DK Suresh residence has been raided by the CBI. The state government says that it's a regular course of law that is taking place, but Congress is saying this is due to by-elections.
Exactly what is happening in Karnataka, in other parts of the country, we are witnessing. So
okay.
Far. The way in which the central agency is.
Okay.
The way in which the central agency is investigating, they are doing investigation against the people in the opposition. We are witnessing last for so many years.
Okay.
Because here, wherever there is an election, definitely we can expect a CBI raid or any other agency's intervention.
Okay.
That's what happening in Karnataka also.
You see, this is a matter which is now pending in the court. The High Court is seized of the issue relating to grant of permission for the CBI to enter into the state of Karnataka and carry out their investigation. With the writ petition that has been filed by Mr. DK Shivakumar, there is an interim order of stay. Do not precipitate the issue on the basis of that sanction or that permission given by the government. Now I am unable to understand on what basis they have come here, what is the case that they are investigating. It is looks very clearly looks as politically motivated action and not a lawful action.
All right, the very latest news coming in, and let's cut across to West Bengal right now. The Kailash Vijayvargiya, the BJP leader, along with the delegation, has now gone to the governor's office in West Bengal, Kolkata, basically to protest the death or what the BJP says murder of their cadre or their party leader in North 24 Paraganas. 42-year-old BJP leader Manish Shukla was shot dead on the streets by armed assailants in the area on Sunday evening. The BJP now is demanding a CBI probe. They say that this is the handiwork of the TMC. All right, let's quickly get you up to speed with the very latest in terms of what India's Air Force Chief of Air Staff had said. Now, RKS Bhaduria, Air Chief Marshal, said that Air Force is ready for any possible conflict, including a two-front war. That's the operative word, a two-front war with China and Pakistan. The Air Force Chief made the statement when asked if the Indian Air Force is ready for a two-front war with China and Pakistan. His comments come at a time when bilateral ties between India and China have been tense. The chief also said that force was very well positioned when asked whether they were ready to deal with any such conflict. Bhaduria also said the induction of the Rafale fighter aircrafts have given an operational edge.
हम किसी भी कन्वेंशनल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट के लिए और किसी भी तरह के कॉन्फ्लिक्ट के लिए फुल्ली प्रिपेयर्ड हैं एंड उसमें टू फ्रंट वॉर भी इंक्लूडेड है. हमारी हमेशा ये फोकस रहता है कि हमारी ऑपरेशनल कैपेबिलिटी करंट थ्रेट सिनेरियो के अगेंस्ट बिल्डअप की जाए, अगेंस्ट प्रिपेयर्ड रहे एंड हमारी कैपेबिलिटी पूरी तरह से तैयार है टू फ्रंट वॉर के लिए भी.
Let's quickly get you up to speed. What is the health status and where does the health of the President of the United States and the First Lady stand, because both of them have been diagnosed with COVID-19. According to the White House physician, Trump's oxygen level dropped suddenly twice in recent days, and after which he was given a dose of the steroid dexamethasone. The doctors, however, say there is nothing to worry about as Trump's health is improving. Meanwhile, in the midst of treatment, Trump left hospital briefly to greet his supporters outside. Sitting in the backseat, Trump waved to his supporters through his car. Many have criticized Trump for endangering his staff and not taking seriously on the disease that he has, which is highly contagious.
It's been a very interesting journey. I learned a lot about COVID. I learned it by really going to school. This is the real school. This isn't the let's read the book school. And I get it, and I understand it, and it's a very interesting thing, and I'm going to be letting you know about it. In the meantime, we love the USA, and we love what's happening.
There was that momentary episode of the high fever and that temporary drop in the saturation, which prompted us to act expediently to move him up here. Fortunately, that was really a very transient, limited episode. A couple hours later, he was back up, mild again. I'm not going to speculate what that limited episode was about so early in the course, but he's doing well. He is responding, and as the team said, if everything continues to go well, we're going to start discharge planning back to the White House.
All right, we're going to go into a quick break. When we return, we're going to let's end the show with a quick fact check, busting a claim masquerading to be fact on social media and WhatsApp groups. Well, there was a claim that went about suggesting the passing away of Samajwadi Party Chief Mulayam Singh Yadav. Well, the fact on that it was an SP MLC who passed away. So false. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of 7 at 7, but do stay with us. Up next is To The Point. Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.